Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the SMO 4K, an ultralight action camera which is a result of a cooperation between BetaFPV and Insta360. In this video I'm going to go over its features and specs, show you some flight footage and give you my feedback after testing it out. First of all, the SMO 4K camera is a dedicated product for the FPV market. It was inspired by the creation of naked GoPro cameras, and it is a stripped down version of the Insta360 1R, and basically what Insta360 have done in order to make it lighter is to remove the battery, LCD screen, and the option to use it with a 360 degrees lens. In comparison, the 1R camera weighs 120.2 grams, the SMO 4K camera weighs 31.7 grams, and the naked version of the GoPro 7 Black camera weighs 28.8 grams. As for its video recording capabilities, the SMO 4K is completely identical to the 1R, so it is using the same lens, will be recognized by the Insta360 software as the 1R camera, and will enable you to capture up to 4K 60 frames per second videos at an aspect ratio of 16:9 and 30 frames per second at an aspect ratio of 4:3. In terms of packaging, inside its compact box along with the camera, you can find the user manual, an ND16 and a UV filter, which also double acts as a lens protector, a screwdriver that will enable you to disassemble the camera case, an extra back cover that doesn't have this mounting option, and a bag with two 4-pin joystick connectors that will enable you to power the camera as it doesn't feature an internal battery, and will also enable you to control the recording procedure by connecting the wires to a flight controller and configure it using BetaFlight accordingly. The 4-pin joystick connector is going to be connected to this plug, which is located on the side of the camera next to the micro SD card slot. The supported DC input voltage is between 6 to 27 volts, which means that you can power the camera directly with between 2 to 6S batteries, however you can't use 5 volts. As for using BetaFlight in order to control the recording procedure, I might post a separate video that explains how to use it, but basically it will require you to solder the yellow wire to a 3TX pad on the flight controller, enter the following commands on BetaFlight CLI, and then assign an auxiliary switch to the user 2 mode. The assigned auxiliary switch on your radio controller is going to simulate the camera recording button, which will enable you to start and stop the recording procedure using your radio controller remotely, which is especially convenient because in case the camera is going to lose power, the recorded video is not going to be saved, and preferably you should assign it to a momentary switch as it is more convenient. As for configuring the camera, first you will need to connect it to a power source, and then you will need to long press the power button in order to power it up. Then using your mobile device, join the newly generated Wi-Fi network, and pay attention that you have to join the Wi-Fi network manually, and you won't be able to use the Bluetooth discovery option, as you will need to confirm the connection on the touchscreen of the camera, which is of course not present. Using the Insta360 app, you'll be able to adjust most of the settings of the camera, including the resolution of the recorded footage, and in addition, you'll also be able to update its firmware. Using the Insta360 app, whether on your computer or mobile device, is actually crucial, because unlike for example GoPro cameras, where after adjusting the video settings on the camera, you can't readjust them, the SMO 4K records raw, non-stabilized footage, which only later on, after being imported to the Insta360 app and then re-exported, you'll be able to color grade the footage using predefined settings and stabilize it using the recorded gyro metadata. For some it can be a hassle and for others an advantage, and a nice thing that in addition to stabilizing and color grading the footage, you'll also be able to adjust the field of view. So overall, priced at around $240, I think that the SMO 4K is a great option in case you're looking for a lightweight action camera and you don't want to disassemble an existing GoPro camera and make your own naked version, which in most cases is going to be more expensive, got some risks involved, and essentially going to void your GoPro warranty. In addition, even though in my opinion it is not crucial, unlike most of the naked GoPro cameras, the SMO 4K will enable you to record sound, and since this is a product that is manufactured by Insta360 and especially designed for FPV, its exterior quality seems to be better than the solution for naked GoPro cameras, at least the ones that I currently have. The main downsides, however, are that first of all, on the SMO 4K, the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections cannot be turned off, which is going to interfere with your GPS lock, which is something that, by the way, I also experienced with the naked GoPro camera, even when the Wi-Fi was turned off, and even though the Wi-Fi is 5G, it didn't interfere with my video signal. And in addition, in my experience, the stabilization of the GoPro 7 Black camera, which is of course not the latest GoPro camera, is better than the SMO 4K, which is something that hopefully is going to be improved using better software. As for video quality, I think that the SMO 4K is pretty good, and I have previously compared the One R with the GoPro Hero 8 and 9 cameras, so if you'd like, you can check out these videos and judge for yourself. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video with some flight footage which I recorded on 4K 60 frames per second using the SMO 4K after mounting it on the Flywheel Explorer. And by the way, I think that this type of mount is more prone to create vibrations, so if possible, use the other provided back cover and use this type of mount. I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and as always, in case you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.